part of the conversation. And I'm gonna piggyback off this comment from Mark Spears in which he said this. This is one of the best jobs since I've been here at this network that I've seen a coach do with a team and changing the psychology of a team. Now, I want to ask this question. Is Ben Johnson the coach of the year? Is Ben Johnson the coach? Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of teams that had some great seasons this year. But when you look at the way that the Bears are viewed, and for a lot of people still are viewed as a team that's just lucky, all those type of things, all those things that we talked about at the beginning of the show, is Ben Johnson the coach of the year? You look at the moments that Ben Johnson has had. The shirt off moment, the fuck the Packers moment, the after wins, the speeches that he gives the players. Yeah, the Patriots had an amazing season. 14-3 on the season. They had an amazing season. And very well so, their coach is going to be in talk to be the coach of the year. Absolutely, right? The Jacksonville Jaguars, they go 13-4. They had themselves a hell of a season. The Denver Broncos went 14-3. They had themselves a hell of a season. But the fact of the matter is, the Chicago Bears, if people are keeping the same energy by how y'all talked about the Bears before the season started, how can Ben Johnson not be the coach of the year? Because a lot of this national media who do vote for things like coach of the year, y'all thought this Bears team, thought that we were DOA before we even had a chance. And when we started off the season 0-2, it was nothing but reaffirming the negativity that they thought and had in the way they talked around the Chicago Bears. But you look at what Ben Johnson has done coming into this, being the leader, to completely galvanizing not only a team, but a franchise, a fan base in the Chicago Bears. How can you not, if you're going to keep that same energy, how can he not be coach of the year? Now, if he doesn't win it, I'm not going to say that he was robbed or anything like that, because there are some coaches that definitely, they have their case for it. But Caleb Williams and his growth, the growth in the running game, look at how how we view DeAndre Swift now versus how we viewed him at the end of last year, even though the end of last season was a pretty solid season as well, right? He had a career high 1,087 yards, and a lot of you guys and the media thought, oh, well, DeAndre Swift was traded from the Lions. Ben Johnson hates DeAndre Swift. Look at how he used him. Look at the moments that we've had with this team. Look at the way that this team fights, competes, never backs down, never goes away. That's not just by happenstance. That's not just by a team that just comes in and randomly does their thing. That is by design for a coach that has empowered his players, empowered his staff, and empowered a fan base to feel and believe in the Bears again. That's what that's done. And so when you talk about coaches of the year and people who should be in that, Ben Johnson better goddamn well be a candidate for that. I don't care that the Bears didn't win number one seed in the NFC. I don't care that the Bears didn't have the best record in the NFL. You look at what he had to do to transform this team, the mindset, to get the Eberflus flu up out of here, as well as put pressure on this franchise that for a long time has been lazy.